Hey, what up? It's Alex.
Guys.
We're back.
So
I was just watching this Freddy thing. Jason, you look like Powder. Have you seen Powder?
yep.
Yeah, that's Jason, man.
Oh, when he shrunk up as a
they
little
put him in
kid?
the water, you look like Powder.
Oh, I'm at that same part. Yeah, where he's like shriveling.
Yeah. Wait,
Hey,
and then
shrunk
wait
him
till
up, man.
he goes off the dock. The kids shove him off the dock. He comes up. He looks just like Powder.
Yeah.
That's coming
That's
up
cold,
there.
man.
Pete talking about another 2 minutes. 2 minutes away.
Does this make you feel okay for Jason? Like, because Jason is like, if you think about it, like Freddy's just pure like twisted, right? But Jason, he's all revenge narrative. Always. It's all revenge narrative, right? You killed my mom.
Jason, I'm starting to feel for him, man. Like,
you start Jason every
bullied
week,
him.
bro, in fantasy.
Hey, listen, bro, he's like the Derrick Henry of film slashers.
He's like a nasty D line. He's like the D lineman that Deion Sanders is trying to recruit.
Right?
I want the kids from a broken home, single family home.
man.
Hey, Deion Sanders holds a record I saw yesterday. Do you guys know what that record is?
No.
Most endorsements in a 60-day span.
Probably.
Nope. What did he do on his first in 1 week? He did something in 1 week that no other player has ever done. I know the answer.
He played in a playoff game and in a World Series game.
And what did he do in those games?
No, he hit a home run and scored a touchdown in the same
there it
week.
is.
Yeah. Peacock.
Ding, ding.
Peacock gets the product. Yeah, I didn't know that. And, he got
we're on a
off.
team right there.
He dropped the ball, Peacock, and he picked it up.
That was the assist.
Ran for a touchdown.
Bogard threw it up. I slammed it down. Yeah, exactly.
We're
Wow, incredible.
We're still here, Tino.
Yeah, he was 22 years old.
Yeah.
Tino keeps forgetting when we say, all right, tune in.
Y'all still on? We are still on. We're going into Act 2.
Last time
on Silver Screen. Yeah, you know what? Take two. Because his voice was so sultry when he did it. You do it.
Well, you got a nice echo there, Bogey.
Last time on Silver Screen Breakdown,
Freddy and Jason are coexisting for like a half a second. Jason doesn't know it though, because Freddy disguised himself as Jason's mom, and he said, "You got to go to Elm Street. We got some bad kids on Elm Street."
I feel like she was an abusive mother.
It's a bad.
I'm starting to
That's what
really
she
feel for
says.
Jason here, man. Jason is a
That's
victim,
bad
bro.
kids.
He probably got smacked around by his
He
mom.
probably didn't make the hockey team. He just,
You know what? I was naturally rooting for Freddy, but now that I see the story, I'm going for Jason now.
Jason's the pawn in this whole thing. He's like Freddy's just using.
Once again, the victim.
Yeah, Jason deserved to kill those kids.
I mean, I'm just saying, if someone drowns me in a lake, I'm gonna come back and try to kill him. Like,
if I was Jason's lawyer, I would have been
You can't
like,
blame
I know
him,
my
right?
client killed dozens and dozens of teens. But he's the victim here.
I know.
Yeah, some justice.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Man, his head
Jason's
is
had a bad run of it.
elongated,
That's for sure. Had a bad run of it. And now he's told just to go to Elm Street. And of course, they send him to 1428, where everything has happened in the past for Freddy.
Uses GPS.
Yeah. And this is where we have, this is where we meet the teens, right? The high schoolers that this whole movie is kind of built around right now. We got Lori and we got Kia. And Kia, Kelly Rowland, say her name. That's all she wants.
She was texting on XL.
And then whatever the other girl's name is, I mean, she's the one who,
Lori?
Of course. No. The third friend, the third wheel.
I forgot her name already.
Yeah, I totally, very uneventful for her, but she's the one who's like she's smoking.
She's smoking and drinking.
Yeah.
She has a hat backwards.
They're like, wait, I thought you were going to stop smoking. And she's like, but I only smoke when I drink. And they're like, but you're always drinking. She's like, well, I got to work on that next, I guess.
Yeah.
Stop judging me.
I like her 2004 aesthetic too. Like she's wearing stuff that was only like in effect at that time. Or actually, it's making a comeback now, which is kind of sad. But yeah, the clothing.
Yeah, that's how like my daughter's in them just now.
Yeah, I know, right? My daughter was wearing some stuff the other day, and I was like, "Boom! Ask your mom about that." She used to wear that stuff in high school. Just watch.
Throwback.
The dudes were wearing these long sweaters with like a horizontal stripe all the way across, and their hair was like semi-shaggy. I was like, everybody had that look in 2003.
And Tino said, "Jason's the man, bro. He only kills the bad kids." And you see him right away, like when
He's
the
like the inverse Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Krampus. He's the Krampus.
Only kills the bad kids.
Santa Claus only kills the good kids.
The chick who's smoking, she flicks the cigarette outside right off the hockey mask, and oh shit,
Oh, he was
just
pissed.
standing there.
He's like, you know how he's like, how dare you dirty my hockey?
There's only a little bit of dirt on it. It doesn't need just cigarette ash on it. And someone rings the doorbell, and it's two dudes who are there, and like you can already tell who's the asshole. Kisses the chick, like, babe. What I tell you about kissing me after you smoked?
It's just menthol.
Oh man.
Yeah, but they set that up because she flicks the cigarette out of the open window, and the lights had already been flickering because it's like a thunderstorm going on. And then like somebody's at the door, so it made it seem like it was going to be
Jason's ringing the doorbell.
I mean, Jason has manners. You know what I mean? He did have a mother.
But the music gets real tense with the
knock on that door.
Oh man. And One Nation gave us a start sit cut, but you only gave us 2 players here. Michael Myers. Oh no, he gave 3.
Yeah, he did.
Michael Myers, Jason, and Krueger. Start sit cut.
It's better than
okay.
Okay.
I'm starting Freddy because he's gonna take it out in the dream world.
Listen, bro, I'm gonna have to start Jason, bro, because this motherfucker just goes, bro. Freddy needed to use him, bro. That's how powerful he is, bro.
I think I may have to start Jason because he's virtually unkillable.
I'm gonna bench Freddy.
I'll bench Freddy.
Because in true fashion, Freddy will go off on the bench. I'll be like, God fucking damn it. He killed 11 people. What the fuck? Jason killed 4, man.
And that leaves Michael Myers to get cut. So
Michael
Myers only comes through once a year, bro. What's he doing the rest of the time?
Myers would be a good tight end, man.
He's serial chilling, bro.
Oh, there goes Kelly against a tree. Ouch.
He's serial chilling. I don't know if you could see it on the back of my shirt, but that's what it says. He's serial chilling.
That's tight.
Oh man, Tino said Jason knows all the shortcuts, bro. Oh man, of course he doesn't even need shortcuts here because he just walked from Crystal Lake like over here, and then it's like, these dumbass kids, man, they didn't even realize that the door was open, then it like shuts, and we know that was after the chick and the dude go upstairs. Like, hey, what do you say? I got a kink in my neck. Why don't you come rub it out? He's like, I'm gonna need a lot more beer before there's any massaging going on around here.
And like, I swear she doesn't have boobs like that, but they keep like trying to make like they're just always on her cleavage, bro. Or is that just me?
Oh yeah, they definitely they made sure everybody was wearing sweaters
or something because she has
their shirts were always open, or there was rain coming down, so they were pretty sure to bust up the busts.
They're like, if you bleed, I want blood dripping down the cleavage.
All about the angles. All about the angles.
Yeah, the girl gets caught up in the chest at the end of the movie.
Yeah, for sure.
They do lots of titty drops on those.
Heck yeah, that's one thing.
That's what it was all about, baby.
That's what these movies are about, though. I mean, like, it would have been blasphemous if they didn't have that as part of it. I mean,
it needs to be gratuitous, but not like just enough. Just
enough.
I
mean, the '80s was straight misogynistic as a fuck. You know what I mean? It's how women getting killed.
Yeah,
it's getting slain naked.
Like this is like a rite of passage for a lot of.
I never thought of it like that, but yeah, there wasn't a lot of violence against women in this.
Yeah, I mean, that's how it was in the 80s.
This is normal.
Yeah. And okay,
I remember Sean Connery. Even Sean Connery, he was like, sometimes you have to smack a woman.
Oh yeah,
Sean Connery said it, not me. All right, take it up with him.
And then
Yeah,
the
but you-
movie that we're going to be breaking down at the end of the month, right before Halloween, Scream. We're breaking down the Scream trilogy. Now, Randy in Scream, he talks about certain rules that you must abide by to survive a horror movie. Do you remember what rule number 1 was, Bogey?
I don't remember the rule. I don't remember the order. But one of them, you when you're a virgin, you in a clear.
Yeah, so the rule is you can never have sex. Everyone starts throwing popcorn at him and shit. No, it's a big no. It's a big
that guy. I
no.
remember him, that nerd dude.
Yeah,
Even
Of course, the guy named Randy said that. That
Jamie
just makes no
Kennedy.
sense. The guy Randy's telling everyone not to have sex. It's like, whoa, bro.
James
That's funny.
Kennedy.
See-
Look, I'm not going to read it because then I sound
Randy
like
means
I
horny.
think that. But Sean Connery.
Look at the Viking
See,
Queen. See, even
women
after
like that.
even after Bogey's quote, Viking Queen still said Sean Connery's still kind of sexy.
I'll take the away, but
Sometimes you gotta.
I have an uncle that looks like Sean Connery.
Hey, listen.
Women
hey,
love
man,
masculinity. That's why.
Yeah, that's
Sean
probably what it is.
Connery was the OG James Bond, bro.
Yes, sir.
Come
He
on.
was. He wasn't even
Never
English.
have
Sexy
sex,
dude,
bro.
man.
He was
Bond.
Scottish James Bond.
So this movie is following, all kind of the rules in order here. You can never have sex. Who's the first person to get it? The asshole boyfriend who's having sex up there. His lady is in the bathroom. Jason comes through, pounding him with the machete multiple times, and then flips
He's like drinking
the
a
bed up
beer.
somehow, like it's a fucking hospital bed or something randomly.
And the guy goes backwards. I totally forgot about that when I was watching the scene. I was like, oh yeah, he stabs him. This guy dies first. I remember that. He's like drinking the beer.
See,
Just had
and they
sex.
didn't think Jason was creative, bro. He gets out.
Yeah, the
now
dude's
I
laying
know
on his stomach and he folds the bed up. The guy's feet are like back here.
That shit was crazy, bro. And I just realized, bro, Jason's quite the cock block. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, he already finished. He
hit it,
finished
yeah.
already.
All right,
He'd already done it.
He let it.
Rule number 1. You're right. Boom. They's fucking. Boom. You're dead.
And Jason was the opposite. Yeah, he let him finish. Like, I mean, the whole thing was over, and they, babe,
Like that.
you don't like to be touched after we have sex. Just such the asshole.
Hey,
Man.
I'm glad he got it the way he got it, though, bro. They
got
turned
it
his
bad.
ass inside out on that one.
You got it bad to start it off. And and then they just the chick in the bathroom like sees the blood on the ground, steps on it, and starts screaming, and then they just run outside and they meet that rookie cop. Nobody knows who he is, but
What's that actor's name? He comes out in the parody version of the Scary Movie.
yeah, he's
Cool for school.
he's the one
The
who has
guy with the
little
baby
dick.
cock.
Yeah.
Yeah, the baby dick.
It's cold in the shower, okay?
It's cold.
Oh, God, it's like a handicap. That is him.
We should do Scary Movie.
I yelled out having a small cock as a handicap really loud right now.
Maybe that's the movie that we do next week. That'd be a good one. It's
That's
definitely
funny.
a Halloweenish type of movie.
It is.
But yeah, so she comes out screaming, the one with the blood. He's like, "What's going on here? Need help?" And what the fuck do you think, or what's it look like, or whatever the hell she says. Then they just cut. They cut to the police station. The newbie cop doesn't know what's going on, and actually, before they cut to the police station, it's the old guys, the old deputy or whatever. He's like, "Wait, it's even at the same house. It's got to be Freddy Krueger." And like, "Don't you even say his name."
That name. I like it because they make. I'm all
That's
about
good. I like that.
taking the existing like lore and then being able to write and expand it on it, right? And like how there's a whole conspiracy in this town of them trying to basically cover up the existence of all those murders, and you know what I mean.
And the guys who wrote
because they figured it out too. As long as you can forget them and they can suppress all of them, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Non-existent.
So the guys who wrote this, they were talking about a lot of the other scripts and how they said like 75% of the scripts were all kind of following like the same kind of like story. And they were like the only one that like they pretty much had the exact same backstory of everything. And it's just like the movie picked up, kind of in current time of where those ones left off. And they were the only ones who kind of did that.
I mean, you know what? Too, it was dope watching this movie again because it's like it's 2003 when you know what I mean, like, you know, there was no smartphones and nothing, you know what I mean. So because a lot of times when that's how they'll modernize certain shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
they were actually called stupid phones before.
In this one,
they're cool, right?
Like they're going online and searching fucking, you know what I mean?
And everybody still has to gather around the computer so they can look it up. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You know, this is around the time of the Ring as well. You're right. Like,
to
cell phones. Like maybe had one friend who had a cell phone and it was like a Nokia, the brick, and it's like, you know, you had
Nokia,
yeah, those could fly, bro. Come on.
You couldn't text somebody real fast. You know, it was like.
Hey, I would always be like, hey,
you know, like,
see, like, I used to be able to do that shit in class, though. You would have it in your pocket and you'd just be like,
oh, yeah, without looking, right? And you could spell the whole thing.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
You know, Peacock, you know what happened to me back when you're talking about the texting? It was so slow that I stopped texting. And then one day, it must have been like 2 or 3 years later, I was in front of my text. I go, what are you doing? Well, I'm texting. Oh, yeah, but it's fucking slow. So no, man, texting's like picked up. I go, what? I stopped texting 3 years.
Yeah, they got a keyboard now.
Yeah, well, if you learn T9, that's when you can get it real fast.
Yeah.
Was that?
T9 was what it was called. You'd switch your settings to T9, and then it would guess the word that you were doing as you like punched in the letters.
It was like autofill almost.
It was like AI for texting almost.
I don't know. I immediately
super fast.
I immediately adopted to using like numbers and stuff in place of stuff. So it'd be like, you know, it'd be like, yeah, me number 2, right? And me too. Or like,
right.
All of yours were what you are.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just the letter U for you.
That's how we became illiterate to text, to shorten things.
Yeah, exactly.
Symbols, man. It was hieroglyphics, pretty much.
Yeah, and I remember I knew when the world was changing because I was always a texting motherfucker, like like a paragraph. Then the homie be like, "Okay,
cool."
Like, that's where we're at now.
Hey, Bogey, in 2004, did you ever use one of those stupid phones?
I mean, yeah, hell yeah, bro. I had the
There's a line called "Stupid Phones" that came out.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. No, there's a real company, bro.
No, there's not. Come on.
Yes, there was. Come on, you're supposed to run with me. Come on.
I'm trying to mess with you, but was there stupid phones? I don't know.
Run with it.
All right, let's jump back into it. So they're in the police station now, and Lori. So whatever reason, she was like, they kept saying asking me all these weird questions about my dreams, and then like they hit bang on the window, tell the guy to get out of there, and then some reason she thinks of like Freddy, and then like takes her like into a dream world where she's walking around, and then she sees that little girl and her eyes are all plucked out, and explains his name's Freddy Krueger. Likes little
Freddy
kids.
Krueger.
He likes little kids.
Get out of here, little girl.
And then you get the 1-2 Freddy's coming for you, and the whole take it all the way back.
Freddy liked the little girls, man.
So Freddy likes little girls, and Jason kills the bad kids. So who represents who then?
Well, Freddy Krueger's a scumbag for
sure. And what they're doing,
who represents what group?
Well, what he's doing right here though is he's getting Jason. He's using Jason as the pawn to kill people on Elm Street to bring up the lore of resurrect the lore of and the fear for Freddy Krueger because that's what he thrived on apparently.
Yeah,
and Jason, at one point he tries to get that cop. Remember, or who is it? He's like, yeah, does a little thing.
Yeah,
he goes through him.
Jason doesn't need much to get riled up. Like he's already he's been done so dirty. Like whatever his mom says, he's gonna handle her.
Jason puts that mask on. He's in the game, huh?
Yeah.
Play to the whistle.
Put him in, coach. And what is it? And then we get the Lori. She gets all this and gets hella scared and then sees Freddy like in her dream. Wakes up though.
I want a guy that makes less money than.
And we cut back. I don't even remember what the other dude's name is, but the one who was trying to bang Lori. He's all pissed off.
Yeah.
Trey?
No,
I think Trey was the one who died.
Trey might have been the first guy.
Yeah. And his dad comes up and he's like, what were you doing over there? And I heard you were drinking. He's like, my best friend was just killed, Dad.
Why don't you give me some fucking space?
White kids, man.
He's like, his dad's like, you better watch yourself, buddy. I don't know what he says, and he walks away.
Only white kids can get away with that kind of shit.
Like some drywall. Kyle. His name was Kyle, I'm sure.
That would have been the backhand right there.
Sorry to any Kyles out there.
It was
He's
the
like,
year 2003.
He's like, cop let it slip. He said it was some fucker named Freddy.
I mean,
I'll get him. I'm gonna finish him off myself. I don't know what he was saying. Takes a shot from his little flask or whatever. Tough guy.
Whatever he's got. And then he goes, I sees the little goat in the middle, the old school goat.
Oh, yeah, there's some stuff. Leaves are rustling. He's like, who's out there? And he walks out into the lawn. And then when he looks back, he sees a goat. And it's like, whatever. He's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Freddy's there.
The goat's back at the house.
I'm assuming he lives on Elm Street as well. I'm assuming they're all like somewhat close neighbors.
What?
And tries to hit him. And tries to hit him with the claw.
Yeah. He hit him with the extendo, huh?
Yeah.
Extendo claw.
Hey, Freddy's tight for that one. Yeah.
He was way
he
back there, and he
wasn't.
just comes out of the smoke like, and then all of a sudden he's like, yeah, shit.
Wasn't strong enough, and he even says it. He's like, "Oh, not strong enough yet." I'll let
Yeah,
Jason
explain everything.
finish him off."
He knew.
And then his dad, he comes to, he wakes up. His dad's there, like with this blank look on his face. How did Jason kill his dad and cut his head off without it getting cut off?
Jason, listen, bro. He's getting all style points this whole movie, bro. Jason's just outdoing himself, right? He's like, listen, he's making sculptures, basically. You know what I mean?
He like put it back up at you.
Peacock,
You know what?
now you got a request. Read the comment.
Yeah, go on and see Peacock's uncle looks like Sean Connery. I'll find some pictures. One of these days when I'm on a pod, I'll just throw them up there. We'll look at my uncle Bob.
Hey, Sean Connery, he got like the two-tone beard going on, huh?
So my uncle like had that whole look, and then like he started balding later. But like if you look at him when he's younger, he kind of looks like a young Sean Connery. Also, it's like what? It's weird.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, he has the beard still to this day. He's probably like in his 80s now, like 80.
League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. He was a total badass in there.
That movie is the movie that like ruined his career, though. Unfortunately, I
real?
don't think he made a movie after that. Yeah, I think
Which
that was
one?
one of League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. The League of
Oh
Extraordinary.
yeah.
I remember that was one of the movies that me and my girl went to go watch. Like hella, like this. We're like 18, 19. This is like when like early dates. She's
Yeah, that was like 2002 or something,
What the
right?
fuck did you take me to watch? Man, she said that straight up. Like, the fuck is this?
That's how I felt when I went to see. What was it?
Hold on, bro. Give it a chance.
Death to Smoochie. You ever see that one?
I remember that. Yeah. Actually, that was Norton, right?
Yep.
Yeah, because I was
Norton and
hired
Robin
to
Williams.
when I lived in
Robert
Toronto, I
Williams.
used to meet Edward Norton. I was signed to meet him at the airport as a company I worked for, and he was filming Death to Smoochie in Toronto.
Ah, yeah. A
And
weird
they helped
movie.
out,
Weird ass movie.
The guy from Danny DeVito, I helped his wife. She was off of Cheers or something.
Oh, Laura Perlman or what's her
Perlman,
name? Yeah.
I'm gonna help her out too. We're hired to help him out at the airport.
It's funny. I thought we were talking about the fat one.
Death to
What's her name?
Smoochie. Yeah.
Carrie Allen. Guess is
Oh
that her
no,
name?
not her.
Christy
Allen.
Allen.
No, not her.
Kirstie Alley.
Christy Allen.
Yeah, Kirstie Alley. There you go. Yeah, not her.
Blew up,
She
wow.
passed away.
She was smoking at one time, but then she gained weight.
Yeah, for a little bit.
What's
And
that?
then, all right, let's get back to it.
All right, Alex, let's go, man. Alex, come on, you're getting off the rails. You're getting off
Why you gotta get
the
real
rails.
for it?
That's your fault, Alex. You do it, Alex. You're leading us off the rails and blaming us.
They get up to Weston Hills. You get a little bit of a backstory. They're talking about, at least on these guys, like, why couldn't we see any of our friends? Blah, blah, blah. They figure out how to bust out. It's like so easy for them to bust out. Like,
Yeah, so these are all the dudes that are on meds because they remember Freddy, right?
well, they were involved with Freddy at one point or another.
Right.
Oh yeah, that's where they're all these. There's all these like regular looking guys. They're all crazy. It's like, it doesn't make sense. They're all going all
old
crazy.
and that shit.
Oh,
These
man.
You
teenagers
didn't
there.
fuck with any of the minorities. Huh? I don't think there was but one minority in there, man.
Rita
Freddy's
Perlman,
like-
there you go.
Freddy had the reverse racism. He was like, "Holy."
Oh yeah, he did. It's all white guys in there, right?
Like
Crazy.
Yeah, they're in some small little.
And then the guy, the custodian or the orderly that looks at them funny is a black guy.
Poltergeist. Oh yeah, he does. Yeah,
He's like, because he gets mooned by one of them, right?
he gets mooned by yeah.
And you know what? And it's got to be like Kelly's Kia's dad, right?
Nah,
Kelly
man,
Moe.
he's the magical black dude in every movie. You know what I'm saying? Come on, he could always if he ever had a
she's
movie.
like,
That's
she's
true.
the only other
With a
black
magical
person in the
black dude.
movie.
Yeah.
Might be related. It's a good chance, right?
Yeah, where are they filming these? Where's the location of these places? Aren't there black people in Crystal Lake? Come on.
I don't think
Elm
so.
Street.
No.
Seems like it's an exclusive camp.
You
Yeah.
gotta have some money to go to Camp Crystal.
I feel like Elm Street too is a very segregated area. You know what I
That's a
mean?
bad thing, man. We're not all poor, man. Come on.
It's like
Yeah,
a
you didn't
country
want-
club. Crystal
didn't
Lake's like
hunt
definitely a country club.
It wasn't Nightmare on
This isn't
Malcolm X
church camp or
Boulevard.
anything.
It wasn't Nightmare on Martin Luther King Boulevard.
Nightmare in the Projects. Oh, so speaking of Fabulous, you guys remember Fabulous? He has a track on this soundtrack.
Yeah, him and Jada Kiss.
Yeah.
They did an album, Freddie.
Jadakiss?
Yeah.
Well,
that's
like,
right,
this is
Jada.
He's not
probably
around
5
anymore, though,
years
is he?
ago.
Nah,
Probably
nah.
like 5 years ago, 6 years ago, they came out.
Yeah, I
with a
remember
tag
him.
album, Freddie versus.
Is that recent?
Yeah.
What?
So that's why it's cool. If Fab did a joint on here, that's really awesome.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I thought it was from here. Maybe it's that recent. I just heard it like maybe last year or whatever. So I was like, I didn't know Fabulous had a song about Freddy versus Jason or whatever.
Yeah, it's probably like 5-6 years ago at this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I have it on the Halloween playlist.
After these guys, after they bust out, they go to the school to try to find Lori. They do find her, but then who is it? The second of the two, the guy who actually gets the keys to bust out, he just like, freaks everybody out. Like nobody knows who the hell Freddy Krueger is. You know, like these guys have been away for a while, and yeah, he has to tell the whole story. He comes for you in your dreams. You're even lucky to be alive and all this, and freaks everybody the hell out. And now everybody knows Freddy Krueger. He's like slowly getting more power.
I know, what a dumbass, huh? Just give him an alley-oop.
And then they kind of so after she faints, and I mean whoever the school, I don't know, whoever the hell it is, some vice principal or something, they see him, they get all scared, and then they run, and then they go back and they go to some, looks like a library, where they're looking on the computer, and they see that everything that was ever related to Freddy Krueger is like blacked out of like all the old newspapers and everything.
Redacted.
He's like, look, even my brother's name like was here, and it's not here anymore. And so then they realized that, oh man, if they got rid of us, they locked us all up, so everybody forgets about Freddy. And he was like, oh, what the fuck? And I just ruined everything. So they realized that they ruined everything at the same time. And then here comes rule number 2. You can never drink or do drugs. So where do they go? Of course, Jason shows up at a party. That's the next thing. Out in the middle of the cornfield.
Yeah, he was dancing, wasn't he? He was getting down, man. I love to see Jason dance. You know, how would Jason dance?
I mean, Jason would be doing the hump.
Like slashing.
He would do the cha-cha, right?
It's like doing something with his arms for sure.
Yeah, we got to bring dance back to slashing, like Kung Fu Hustle. Remember Kung Fu Hustle?
Oh yeah.
Slashing, they're
The Axe
dancing.
Gang.
That'd be part of his movements right there. He'd be killing on beat. He'd be killing on beat, bro.
That'd be pretty cool.
Oh,
I would watch a Friday the 13th musical.
Kung Fu Hustle, man. That was a classic with their
Dude, that movie was so great when I was like, what is this?
Everybody
like,
was kung fu fighting.
That one was like a rental in my apartment in college with my roommates, and we were getting blitzed, and we were like, what is this? And we were just like surprised, and like, it was awesome. It was a good movie.
It was a good film all around too.
It's a musical.
Yeah.
Just when you think all these people have their kung fu skills, and there's always someone that's got a better skill, right? Do you remember those twins with the guitar or the guitar? Do the music.
That shit was dope.
I always wanted to do a scene where it's like, how somebody will come out and he start doing his moves, ha 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 ha, and then the other dude across, he start doing his nunchucks, right? Oh, okay. Then the dude, he started doing the nunchucks too, right? See, that's the part where you pull the gun out and just shoot. Huh? Now what?
Because he's dancing away. You think he's not going to kill anyone. He's dancing so smoothly, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then he slashed with a smile on his face.
Out of nowhere.
He just ends up in the circle. They're drinking fucking the moonshine and
They're
shit.
drinking Everclear.
Yeah. The
Well,
fat
that's
dude,
what-
he just sees him. He's like, "Hey, Jethro." Thinks he's some fucking hick just out in the cornfield, and they're just fucking with him. Why don't you go
he
find?
looks like a big corn-fed son, bitch, though.
Hell yeah.
He
Like,
gets
why
him
don't
pretty good.
What's this goalie doing out here, man? And you know what killed me the first time I watched this shit too? I was like, oh man, Jack Black got a little brother.
Totally
like,
Jack Black
Like
stuff.
they got a Jack Black typecast here.
Yeah, I was
So
watching
funny.
at the party. I think I saw at least one other black person in the background somewhere.
He
That's
was
brother.
out there.
It's Kia's brother.
See, and they're fast too. See, it's black
Yeah,
people.
Kia's
It's
brother, that's about it.
a stereotype. He's fast.
That's why you didn't see him get cut up by Jason at the end. He was already gone.
He was gone.
Yeah, see, that was a black girl, another black. Yeah, see, that mixed it up a little bit in the party scene. There you go.
You know what's funny though? Even though like you're pointing that stuff out, is actually they do that when they cast.
Yeah,
right.
like
Well,
we need a party. Let's bring in some
Okay, we need party
Well,
black guy
check this out. I
one.
remember check this out when I was in
party
Toronto.
black guy one.
I remember
We need
auditioning, right?
wallflower black guy.
No, but
Hold on, let's hear it. Nelson. Let's hear it.
No, seriously, check this out. I was auditioning. It was I think it was a TV commercial, and then I had a couple other black actor friends, and then I think we had the same agent. No, we had different agents. But I remember talking to them. Hey, you get called last minute for like the audition? He goes, yeah, me too. Last minute. Like, what was going on? And
Weird.
I found out there was this director from LA goes to Toronto. He's in their casting, and then he goes, do you guys have any ethnic people up here? And they said,
Like,
yeah, we do. Yeah. Well, they called the agents frantically to get like black people. There's a couple Asian dudes.
like anybody who wasn't white.
And your boy, wasn't he half black and Asian too? They're like, oh shit.
Double Asians. Yeah, so it's funny because you think it's like so they watch that stuff, man. It's
Typecast.
Demographic.
Of course, they're typecasting for certain things.
Mm-hmm.
And so
And
Fred,
that guy was smart though. He threw that Everclear right on him and set him ablaze.
Oh, fire!
Gotta
Yeah,
go
I thought he
upstairs,
had
be
the
right
upper
back.
hand
And
there.
that was awesome. The
Yeah, that
slow
was cool.
draw of the
I'll be right
machete
back.
on fire.
yep.
That was
Yeah, that was a dope scene. So I thought he had the upper hand there. I was like, oh, that's smart. Like I would have done this in this situation. Like, bro, that's Freddy right there. That's Jason right there. That's scary.
On his right?
And then run, right? But then you see this guy just like get even more empowered. He's now on fire.
And
It
now
doesn't
he
affect him
just-
at all.
It looks like he just straight blazing out of hell, literally, because now the
Oh,
field's lighting up along with him.
Yeah, well, when he he fucking hits him.
And
with
then not only does he cock
everything's
block you,
ablaze.
hey, Jason will cock block you in the bedroom, but he'll also just destroy your keg. And that's actually what like, douses him
that's
out,
what
right?
put him out. He doesn't like water, but he'll take beer
Fuck
to
this underage drinking.
cool himself off.
This is why I drowned. You
And
killed
we totally skipped the part.
drunk.
So
Revenge.
the chick whose dude died or whatever, she's like, she's out in the middle.
Oh,
of
yeah.
the cornfield by herself, and she sees the dude's head or whatever. It's like Freddy fucking with him, right? He gets the head and is like, babe, I don't want to tell you twice.
Yeah,
or like,
twice,
something
yeah.
like that. And it's, oh yeah, I'm dead, and you're out here getting fucked up, or like something like that. And she like starts freaking out. And then so whatever happened in real life, she like passed out or like something of that nature.
Oh, and then there's a creepy dude trying to rape her and shit.
Yeah,
Yep,
the creep
hell
raver.
yeah, just right in because they're right in the middle. No one's
They had
around.
to keep the 80s feel, huh? They're like, listen.
How to rave, fucking weirdos with the glow
Oh my
sticks and
god, it was
everything.
bad.
And she's freaking out in the dream. And then it's like Freddy's about to kill her, but Jason kills both of them right before Freddy could do the deed.
And now
He's hella pissed at
Yep.
Jason at this point because now he has enough power to get the kill, but he can't. But Jason beats him to the punch.
Stealing his
Super
kills,
Pissed. Super pissed.
stealing his power.
Yep. And so Freddy doesn't even really get to do anything. Like Jason, he kills them. And then
Yeah,
the
Jason's
fucking-
done all the killing. And
Yeah.
Freddy at this point's just getting was collecting the
Jason
fear.
got all the movies. He got the movies on him.
Yeah,
all the kills on him.
Yeah.
His
Body
mother
count.
didn't abandon him, right? You know
'Cause,
what I'm
like,
saying? He's actually doing a service. Look how many underage drinking was going on. Put it into all of it.
Hey, that's what it is, man. The rule number 2: you cannot drink or do drugs. That's all everyone was doing out there. Jason took as many out as he could, but Lori and their whole crew, like, they get out of there, and the Jay wannabe is in there, and he's like, man, that goalie was fucking pissed, dude.
Oh man, bro.
Yeah, because they were token out right before he showed up.
How mad was Jay when he saw that?
He had to be, right?
Dude, to call me crazy, bro. Does that remind you of something?
Man, he had a whole picture of Everclear.
Now look
Now
at
that
him.
I think about it.
Fucking smoking a doobie right now. That's
Yeah, and
my
listen,
shit.
you know what's crazy about the Everclear too? That shit'll just close your thing right up to
I know.
You know what I mean? Right?
Yeah, it's like, and he was sipping on like the whole picture of it.
Oh yeah, for sure. There was no cup. He had the whole picture.
Smoking the doob.
That's why when
And
he
then,
threw that shit on him and hit him with the tiki
And like,
part.
Yeah, did we mention
you know
that
what?
Jason just snapped his buddy's head, like did a 360, like
He did the exorcist to him. Hey, listen. Hey,
And
Jason is hard, man.
He was so quick. There was almost like no response. He was just like, "What the fuck?"
He was just like, "Shit,
Oh,
light this motherfucker on fire."
Does anybody recall Jason Takes Manhattan?
No.
Because
I
there's
remember
Vaguely,
that. I never
man.
saw it. I remember when it came
Yeah, I
out.
don't remember seeing it, but I remember
when he
vaguely.
ends up on top of a building with a black dude, right? And the black dude's a boxer, and he's just huh.
Oh, I seen that clip.
And he's 1-2 and Jason just
Yeah,
he's
piecing
getting him to
him
the edge, get him to the edge of the building, right? And he's just tired now. And Jason just like, all right, one uppercut, pops his head off.
Oh, geez.
I used to be dying as a kid. I'm like, damn, bro. He let him do all that. It's just the
yep,
strength.
classic
wild.
horror stuff. That's great stuff.
Supernatural.
Oh, man, without even doing the weights, man.
Nothing.
You don't work out.
He's just a janitor in hell. Is that what it
He
is?
doesn't eat. He doesn't work out. He doesn't have sex either. Jason.
Nah. Good
Got no
cardio.
vices.
It's great cardio though. But you know
Oh,
what?
yeah.
Though? He's fueled by
Nah, he ain't run.
revenge.
He's just walking.
Fueled by revenge.
Jason's the
Revenge
ultimate
narrative.
revenge narrative. That's for sure. So they get the hell out of there. They go
the
drop
friend's
off.
name is.
Lori.
I was gonna say the friend's name is her name is Gibb. The friend.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, she got taken out. So they take Lori back to her house, and she talks to her dad, and she's like, the dad won't give her any clear answers, so she like takes off and books it. And then I don't even know where the hell they're at. They're at some hideout, someone's house.
This is why mom left you, Dad.
Some hideout.
And the J dude
Hideout.
is still hanging out with him, still smoking the whole time too. So like, there's legit pot smoking going on for like 30 minutes straight in this movie almost.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
From this
Because that
party
dude's
scene all the
tripping,
way
man.
to the
He's tripping.
yeah.
The cop came in because he saw their Scooby-Doo van or whatever. And he wasn't tripping on the weed. He just let it go because he knew that there was something. And then he starts bringing up Jason Voorhees. And he was like, I think this is a copycat of the Jason Voorhees killer. And they were like, fuck that. That guy was real. This is the real deal.
I mean, yeah, the stoner guy.
Yeah, this guy's in
Oh,
the state
man.
asylum. Yeah,
I know
he's gonna
what
believe
I
them.
saw, bro.
Those guys are always for real.
Yeah.
That's why they
The
smoke
voice of-
weed so much.
They're the
bro.
voice of reason in these movies all the time.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
No, man, we shouldn't go into that dark alley right over there. I just heard a
I don't
noise.
know
So
why
like,
you
we should go the other way.
It just won't be believed.
And Lori has a dream or whatever. And
Lori Harvey.
she kind of realizes something when she grabs Freddy's ear. And then as she wakes
yeah.
up, she comes out of the dream and she still has his ear. And she's like, oh, what the fucking.
Oh, that's
Goes
what
on the
that
ground.
was. I'm watching.
Yeah.
I'm talking to you guys are looking at that. It was, what is that? They're all looking at it.
They made it a rule. They made it a first time rule now. It's like you could pull stuff from that dream world.
From the dream into the real world. And it's dope because
Ooh. I've done
Freddy
that in
always
real
does
life,
that.
guys. I've done that.
Yeah,
Ooh,
Fred-
what?
yeah, I pull some money out of my dreams. Shit.
Man,
Oh,
if
that'd be
I-
nice, huh?
you know,
Yeah.
I always have dreams where I'm in like somebody's big expensive house and they're like just leaving me alone and I just start going through the drawers. Finding money and gold and jewels. I have dreams like that all the time. I'm like,
Oh, you want to just take
Random.
the whole house, man? You're in the house. Kick them out. Take the house.
I'm just like, whose fucking house is this?
No, I was gonna say I
You
like it
disappear
because
in the dream, huh?
I like it because Freddy's always like, there's somebody, and it's like it lulls you to sleep kind of in the dream sequence, and then it's like somebody from their past, and then like they're like, "Mom," and he turns around and it's Freddy. Yeah, well, mom, bitch. I don't know what he's. You know what I mean? It's one of those jump scare moments all the time.
Hello, bitch.
But it's
I mean, in
something
this one, it
stupid.
was her dad, right? And the dad starts making out with her.
Oh.
Hey,
But it was
Freddy's.
Freddy.
Hey, Freddy, like, he's twisted, bro.
Yeah.
He likes some freaky shit, man.
Freddy's a
Dad's
freak.
making out
That's
with
for
her.
sure.
Sick. These guys are sick. Someone's writing this stuff, man.
Was it the New Nightmare, the one with the tongue, when it was like coming in and they
Came out
stabbed
the
it?
phone.
Yeah.
Came out the phone receiver.
Oh man, classic stuff.
Oh, the
And so,
phone. Yeah, the phone licked them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the tongue came out the receiver.
Yeah. Now they figure out what the hypnosil is, that drug that's keeping everybody to forget your dreams. And so now they're going to go try to infiltrate this hospital so they can get some hypnosil for them, so they won't have the dream thing cancel out Freddy. But Freddy has other plans. He captures the stoner with the caterpillar. What was that? That was just a caterpillar smoking the hookah or
Yeah,
whatever.
It's the
Oh
caterpillar
yeah, that's a
from
weird
Alice in
looking
Wonderland.
creature, huh?
I gotta say it's the caterpillar from Alice in Wonderland that's like smoking.
it was a
Or he sings
lizard.
that song. Nah, it's a
Oh,
caterpillar. It has a lot of legs
Mhm.
and like little antenna.
Dude, they're all looking at it, kind of from the thing. Ever
It
seen
has Freddy's
the Thing?
face. It has Freddy's face
I
on
know,
it.
Yeah, he did have Freddy's face.
Like, listen, and you know, because of course that dude, he's just passed out from smoking way too much weed. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Hell
it happens.
He's
Hey,
just, he's
Peacock,
just there sleep.
that scene was reminiscent of if you saw The Thing with Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
Remember
from the
that
80s.
thing,
Wow.
that
I saw that.
creature? They're looking at the creature. Says, "You gotta be fucking kidding me!" That creature sprouts legs. It sprouts legs, and he starts
like-
walking around. Dude, that was disgusting.
They gotta burn that motherfucker. That thing is crazy.
Yeah.
So apparently in that
hey,
movie,
listen,
the guy in the beginning is warning them in Sweden, like in Swedish, like, you know, it's an alien of some sort, or it's not a human or whatever. So they basically tell you what's going on right before the movie starts, but you wouldn't know that if
I didn't know I was supposed to know Swedish.
Oh,
Exactly.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah, I remember that part.
Yeah,
It was
That's what he's
cool.
yelling. That's what he's yelling at them.
You remember the horror picture shows?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember there was
Well,
one
horror
where-
picture shows. What?
You mean like the Rocky Horror Picture Show?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, no,
I remember that.
It's the one. There was one. Okay, it might have been the Creep
In
Show.
general, though.
Oh, Creep Show. I got
There
a
you
Creep Show
go.
shirt.
Yeah,
Yeah,
creep
where it
show.
was like it was like a tar creature in the water, and then like when you go swimming, it just fucking eats you and shit. But then like yeah, and then like they go on the fucking there's like a dock in the middle of the lake. Anyways, at the end of that, when they're panning out, and then there's a sign that says no swimming. You know what I mean? It's like maybe if they would have read the sign.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
I'm
that
not
was
going in
one
there
of the
with a
Creep
sign
shows.
or no sign. I'm not going in those places anyway.
So the Creep Shows were the comics or whatever, but they like adapted the Stephen King stuff or whatever, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Here's the
There
thing,
was, like,
man.
a
They
couple of
shouldn't have
movies.
black people in horror films. I'm going to tell you this right now. You know why? Because there's not black people going out to the wilderness doing these things all on their own.
Right?
Yeah, they
Not
wouldn't
living in
be there in
haunted
the first
houses
place.
and stuff. We're the most practical people around. We don't,
You hear a noise? You don't go. Let's go check out.
yeah,
exactly
we
what
don't do that stuff. No.
Yeah,
They're like,
pick up
I'm
a
out of
Glock.
here.
And I ain't gonna lie, like if it was like
So we don't
Listen,
need black
man.
people in horror films.
I don't know, we're gonna have guns on us if we're going to check anything creepy.
That's what I was
swear to
gonna
God, I'm gonna shoot anything moving. Fuck that.
You've got white folks in a house making all this noise on its own. What's going on downstairs? Walk downstairs in the dark. Hey, I hear something.
And that's why these.
Turn
I'd
on
be
the
like-
light.
And then like, oh, the lights are off. That's weird. And then they pick up the phone, like, oh, the phone's dead. That's also weird. Let me continue to investigate.
I think I'm tired. I'm gonna.
Why is
rest.
why is the back door open? Let me just close it. Everything will be fine.
Yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna leave it unlocked.
Anyway, okay, moving on. I just had to say that.
So
You know my go
the
ahead.
stoner dude. So the stoner dude gets taken over by Freddy, and he sees all the hypnosil. They're telling him to throw it out there. They're all the people in the hospital telling the stoner dude to like get rid of the hypnosil. He's like, "No, we need this."
That was a trippy scene.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
They're all up in their beds. And,
With their eyes like
Ooh.
covered or whatever.
yeah,
bloody eyes and all that. And he takes over his body. He throws out all the hypnosil as Freddy, because Freddy's got to get rid of that.
I
shit.
like that little grin he had on too. That was a good Freddy grin right there.
And then he's just like waiting. Freddy as the stoner. Freddy inside the stoner. He's just waiting in the hallway. Everyone runs
giant
by.
syringes. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he said, "Get out of here, bitch!" Like when they say, "Come on, we gotta get out of here." He's waiting for Jason so he can hit him with the CCs of that many CCs.
Because you know,
that's one of my favorite kills right there, where he slices that dude's body in half, just like
straight up.
James Reynolds has a question there, Alex.
Yeah,
It's
he's
your fault, man.
really.
He doesn't know. It's your fault.
No, we're doing a movie review, and he's asking us who's a better team out of the Eagles or the Cowboys, and so I guess he just wants us to say who's a better team.
I'd say I like the Eagles better, like by a mile. And like, look at what they're doing right now, and it's seemingly like they haven't even got on track yet. They haven't even got on track yet.
I'm with you there.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been focusing on it, so I'm
know if
the
there's
movie
anybody
guy, James.
I don't know if there's anybody in the world right now who thinks that the Cowboys are better than the Eagles, other than Cowboy fans.
I don't like the Eagles, to tell you that.
No.
you're a
Hopefully
Cowboy
that answers your question,
I'm a
James.
Cowboy fan, James. I'm a Cowboy fan.
But now we're
The
back to the
Eagles-
movie, because this is where it all starts getting crazy.
And shout out to James Reynolds, brother of Josh Reynolds, cousin of Craig
Lions
Reynolds.
Tell Josh we need a good game this week.
That's Burt Reynolds.
And Burt Reynolds.
No, who's the Reynolds? No, isn't there another Reynolds that's in the movie? He owns
That's
Mint
Ryan
Mobile.
Reynolds.
Huh?
That's Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, Ryan Reynolds. There we go.
Yeah, and, Ryan Reynolds also has a stake in the Reynolds rap empire.
He's Canadian, I think.
Yeah,
he is Canadian.
Yeah, I love Canadian people. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, you
Me too.
better, Bogey.
This is where we're gonna end Act 2.
We
And
haven't talked about it. We haven't talked about it yet, have we?
Well,
Yeah, we got all the way down
He
to.
sliced him in half and he hit him with the CCs.
Yeah.
Because he's gonna see him in the dream.
Yeah, we're like more than halfway through the
I'm
movie
just
already.
playing. Yeah, we got it. We got it.
No, this is the last part. I mean, this is the last half hour of the movie. Is all
We're setting the stage here for the final epic battle.
Oh yeah. And they're
No
taking
problem,
Jason.
Pino.
They got Jason in the van, and now they're heading to Camp Crystal Lake. And Freddy versus Jason.
Apparently, they found a computer within all the madness. They found a computer to get on Google Maps
And print out the Google Maps to get to Crystal Lake.
Directions.
That's how we used to do it, baby.
Yep.
In 2003.
2003.
MapQuest. Was it MapQuest?
MapQuest.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. It was MapQuest. Yeah.
Because I'm still using Google Maps right now.
I would do the turn. Yeah, that's true.
And
I would do the
apparently, Camp
turn-by-turn
Crystal
direction.
Lake is only like 15 minutes away.
They had enough gas to go to Camp
So
Crystal Lake.
15 minutes. That's like a
15 minutes away. That's it.
yeah.
They're
So that's
right
like that's a 45-minute
the movie,
supernatural.
they only
jog.
had an hour and some change for the movie. So.
Yeah.
According to this map, we only went about 3 inches.
Because Jason was only going to be knocked out for about 15 minutes with that many CCs or whatever, however
That's
much they
correct.
had. They had another dose or whatever. But yeah, they pretty much had about 15 minutes. And Jason woke up right as they got to Camp Crystal.
So they had a 15-minute head start, and Jason would be able to catch them by just walking.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's supernatural skating, according to Bogard.
Well, right now he's knocked out, and they brought him in the van. Like Jason's like
right.
good guy in this movie, right? Like Freddy Krueger's like the guy who like everybody's afraid.
You're on the side with all the teams, and you're like, we need Jason to help us right now at this point.
Exactly.
To stop Freddy.
Yeah. So this is where we're gonna wrap up Act number 2 We'll see you guys for act number 3 here shortly. For everyone who's watching live and everyone who's listening, it'll come on Friday. And make sure, if you're not subscribed to the audio version, go subscribe to Silver Screen Breakdowns on Apple, Spotify. Leave us a 5-star review. We're going to read them out when we get new ones in act number 3. So we got a couple reviews we're going to read out in act number 3 at the end of the show. And follow us on YouTube if you know, Silver Screen Breakdowns. Nelly, remind them where to find you at.
Please follow me. Please subscribe to me on YouTube, Nelson Tynes. Check out my acting. I'll put a montage of my acting and some commercials I did back in the past. And Instagram, Nelson Tynes _. I'll follow you back. You follow me first, I'll follow you back. Yeah.
There you go. Peacock, let them know about everything you got going on.
Yeah, go on over, grab your keyboard, type in neonpeacockmerch.com, and go check out all the cool designs I got on there. Lots of fantasy football related stuff, that goes right along with all the other stuff that's going on this channel. And, a lot of other fun little, sayings and doodads and funny art and stuff that I got, there. Just go check it out. Yeah.
And Bogey, let them know.
Be sure to tune in next time for Act 3. The finale, the main stage, the thriller in Manila, the chaos in Camp Crystal Lake, the revenge narrative. It's intensity in 10 cities.
Ooh, I like that. Double
right?
entendre.
That's pretty good, huh? That was the world tour right there. Let's go.
I will see you next time. Peace out.
Peace.
Silver screen, motion picture shit. This ain't a dream, we really lit this shit. Don't intervene, yo, we with this shit. That's where the most high, we the most lit.